I'm ready.
Let's get to work.
That bucket sounds so sweet.
You got it like that.
That was perfect. Great job, MP. Now that's how you stay locked in.
He's about to tear it up.
You gotta blow these guys out of the water, MP.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And to the sideline now for a report on MP's career milestone.
Hey, Kevin, as we saw, he has now moved into third place all time on the career made three-pointers list. Now, I asked him to reflect on that achievement, and he told me, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd make that many. It does seem like a dream, guys.
You know, he's established himself as one of the greats. Good story, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Diallo. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Perry in at the two-guard spot. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light. And the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
Now here's Hood. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Horton Tucker with it. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Perry. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Over to the left wing. Diallo against Wembanyama. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
If Taylor Horton Tucker's three-point shot is falling, it will make him truly dangerous.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama. Hood's got his second basket of the game.
And for MP, there's something extra on the line tonight. Taking on a rival always gives his game a little more of an edge.
And it's not like he needs help getting up for the game, so the thought of him playing with extra motivation should be scary for an opponent. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now Horton Tucker. After the missed three from Hood. Shakes him. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Hood deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Hood's got his third basket of the night right there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Hood drives in, lays it up off the glass. Hood's got 9 points.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Perry, and it's Dallas with another.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Hood. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Tatum. Here's the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week. Lights out.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands.
Now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Antonio. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Dallas, just way behind.
And when I look at Dallas, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
We've got Hood. Ayton is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Moody. And it's Boyd in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, lights out in their last game against the Lakers put on a show. He scored 53 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Just a fantastic night for him, the kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And the pass to Pokusevski. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And some changes here for the Spurs. Tatum, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Vassell in for Moody. Mavericks trail by 4. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Now, Horton Tucker. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Diallo has the open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Spurs leading by 4 to the paint. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he's going to get called there for the technical foul. Hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move.
Jonathan Kuminga has been on display for the Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's...
They're staring at a rough road ahead, the kind that can break you down. But this is what separates good from great.
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
You love how they've come in here and taken charge. Hostile crowd, but these guys are blocking out the noise.
Yeah, they came in prepared for this, and the results have been outstanding.
And that about wraps it up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
His play so far is what fans...
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really...
Good game, MP. The long distance goat, my boy MP.
These Warriors fans know a winner. Ain't no faking it tonight, baby.
about to tear it
Have
up.
a great game, man.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier with the Warriors' faithful anchor. Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And both of these teams we'll be seeing tonight are simply fantastic from distance, Grant.
Well, one thing about the NBA right now is that no lead is ever safe. You know, most games in the league are like that with all the three-point shooting capabilities. So you can never count out a team in this day's game.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at shooting guard.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Curry. Outside for Porter. To the wing, right side. Primo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hood on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
Now here's Curry coming off a solid outing against Dallas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. We played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Porter. Knocked loose. Hood with it. Now Porter defending. Hood with it. Porter's there. Back to Hood. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Hood's got 8 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Curry. Porter a screen. Pass to Primo. Back to Curry. Can they get it? Clock at 6. Tatum with the block.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents. 0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Golden State calls timeout. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Adebayo in his last outing with 12 points. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Hood can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Porter finds Curry. Here's Primo. Pass to Taylor. Outside Curry. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick in the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
No excuse for losing one like that. I mean, you have to commit to playing hard throughout the entire game.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Inside, here's Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And when you look at the teams currently in the playoff picture, Richard, this is where you want to start playing your very best.
It's so crucial to start peaking at the right time, and that's usually around the tail end of the regular season heading into the postseason.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for San Antonio. When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Adebayo, a screen on Vassell. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Free throw's good. Adebayo. Jang, he's checked in for the Warriors. Dunn comes in for Primo. And the Spurs making a change here. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jang. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Dunn. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Hood. Goes back up. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Dunn. Here's Jang. Back to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-6 run. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Hood. And there's another one for the Spurs.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Dunn outside. Pass to Adebayo. Hood pulls down the board. Hood's got 4 rebounds now. It'll count. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. And don't go far. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Chris Dunn. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Zeke Naji. And it's Jang in at the power forward spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Hey, guys, lights out in their last game against the Jazz looked really strong. He dropped 27 points, and he came out of nowhere in that one, burying some triples in the process. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The Warriors pull it in. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
5 to shoot. Back to Naji. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
San Antonio has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
Here's Curry on target from about 13 feet. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Shots good by Hood.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wiggins against Johnson. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. And there's Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Pass to Hood. Chalk up 2 there. Hood's got 26.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Let's keep it up.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Adebayo's checked in for Naji. Taylor comes in for Jang. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Stephen Curry. And it's Primo in for Dunn. Here's Primo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Hood. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Primo passes to Wiggins. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
The Spurs making a switch here. Aiden's checked in, and both free throws good for Adebayo.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Hood can't get it to go.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
A minute 20 left in the second period. Adebayo passes to Primo. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
To the middle. Shots good by Hood. And the Spurs lead by 16.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Back to Hood. From behind the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo, a screen on Vassell. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Hood. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hood's got 36 points.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Outside for Porter. Takes a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with a 3 of his own.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so the San Antonio Spurs feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how this league is in good hands with youthful talent, passing the torch.
Yeah, you know when Shaq won Rookie of the Year, people thought...
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Golden State Warriors.
If you can't get...
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. So on the floor for San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Hood in at the three, the small forward. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Curry. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. BA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. Well, Richard, one thing you can count on with Devin Vassell, he'll give you a ton of energy.
You got to admire that about him. The definition of a hard worker. He's been making tons of strides in his offensive output lately.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Hood can't get it to go. And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Now here's Adebayo, defended by Hood. Now here's Adebayo. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Outside Hood. Fires from 14. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. Now Porter, defended by Hood. Porter's shot is off.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
The 3 ball. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Hood. Again, the Spurs score.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Adebayo, that's good.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, got that one up quick. Porter's got 6.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastic on the slam. You want guys playing with emotion, but there's a...
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.